5-second finger test reveals if you will lose your luscious hair before the age of 67. Once you start losing the youthful shine and volume of your hair, your clock starts ticking. How much longer before I'm forced to chop it off? Should I hide my progressively thinning hair under a hat or extensions? It's socially acceptable for men to wear hats all the time, or shave their head and look fine. But for women, our hair is part of our identity. It's an extension of who you are. It makes you feel feminine, fierce, and beautiful. But unfortunately for women like me, someone who is in the middle of a massive hair crisis, you get painted with a broad brush that you're just some old lady who's past her prime and might as well be invisible. I know it's scary and feels humiliating. Some days it's easier to hide away from the world than spend what feels like an eternity in front of the mirror, toying with your hair to mask how thin and brittle it's gotten, or attempting to cover up every broken section of hair that shows through, only to say screw it, throw on a hat or bandana, and pray you don't get some weird look or ignorant comment that puts you in a funk the rest of the day. You may feel alone and hopeless right now, like you're in a fight to revive your hair and save your precious strands all by yourself. The truth is, millions of women are devastated by visible, degrading hair loss every year, and there's even more who struggle with increasingly thin and lifeless hair. Well, today is a new day with new possibilities and renewed hope, and you're going to be surprised and relieved to find that despite what you've been told, the problem isn't your genetics or your age, your thyroid, or how stressed you've been lately. It's actually far more simple than you think. The reason for your hair loss has to do with a sneaky hair-degrading enzyme lurking inside your body right now, one that's been confirmed by a group of top dermatologists in Australia, China, India, and now the United States. This enzyme can cause an abrupt advancement of thinning on your scalp, like a sudden violent wind blowing over a dainty dandelion, scattering its seeds in the air until it's bare as a Q-tip. Your once thick, healthy, shiny hair becomes a thin, dull, and unwelcome revelation of your scalp, making you appear years older than you are, and that life is wearing you out like a bra on its last hook. I'll share exactly what the sneaky hair-degrading enzyme is in just a minute, plus a simple 5-second finger test that will quickly reveal if this enzyme is responsible for the strands of hair that gets caught in your brush right now. The good news is, minutes from now, I'll share the 100% natural kitchen remedy you can use to stop this sneaky enzyme from stealing more of your precious hair and confidence, and at the same time, supercharge your natural hair growth with less effort than it takes to flip on a light switch, right from home, without even needing a mirror. It's not a scalp treatment, or a greasy hair mask, or some complicated, worthless DIY treatment. You won't need to line your bathroom drawers with more stylist tools or fancy products to put in your hair. You don't need expensive wigs or extensions. In fact, if you've gone down that road already, you'll finally have the courage to donate your old extensions, wigs, or hats to those who actually need it. Because Mother Nature's little-known hair rejuvenation remedy that I'll share in a minute will result in lively, full, lustrous, and envious hair again. Just like you had in that favorite Facebook photo from a few years ago where you looked so young and stunning. You're going to feel like you've gone back in time, are more confident, and dare I say, sexier than you've felt in years, maybe decades. You'll have hair that you can dress up or down in any style with total confidence. Hair that looks naturally stunning, even if you don't touch it at all. You might even giggle when people think you're way younger than you actually are. This isn't some empty promise, speculation, or hearsay, it's fact. And when you follow the super simple tip I'll share with you today, your hair will bloom like a tree planted by a river. No matter what the status of your hair is right now, what curveball life throws at you, or how much stress you're under, these natural ingredients work synergistically to protect, nourish, and grow your hair from the inside out, making your precious strands, both old and new, strong, durable, and radiant, regardless of your diet, or how many times you wash your hair, or how much heat you subject it to with your curling iron. Thousands of women are already using this new discovery to enjoy noticeably thicker and healthier hair faster than they imagined possible. The kind of hair that bounces when you walk, gives more dimension to your short and sassy style. Hair you can do up in unlimited self-expressive ways, and never have to spend more than a few minutes in front of the mirror if you don't want to. No more carefully maneuvering every strand of hair to draw attention away from the spots you're insecure about, or checking the mirror and combing every 30 minutes to hide the spots that trigger your worst hair insecurities, or having to stick to boring hairstyles, cutting your hair shorter than you want, or anything else you've thought or tried. This new and shockingly simple breakthrough will revitalize your hair follicles. What was once short, dull, and frail will become healthy and strong. Even those tiny stubborn baby hairs that never want to grow will suddenly hit a mammoth growth spurt, and your edges will come back strong as you remember from 15-20 years ago. Yet I must warn you, this free informative page won't be around much longer. The bigwigs at giant hair restoration pharmaceutical companies would hate for you to discover this all-natural solution, because they can't profit off Mother Nature's hair remedy. See, they want you to believe that the state of your hair is determined by your genetics or age, that there's nothing you can do to help it along, other than taking their chemical-filled products and expensive treatments. That's simply not true. To them you're just a vulnerable, panicked woman who they can manipulate with their pocket-lining products, which is why the hair care industry has grown to a whopping $3.3 billion, and can proudly introduce you to what we consider a complete hair revitalizing solution. Introducing Trisanu by Harmonium. Trisanu has been carefully formulated to include 3 of the most potent 5-AR inhibitors found in nature, to shut off this hair-degrading enzyme from converting your body's natural testosterone into the balding hormone, DHT. Plus, this formula includes a handful of other scientifically supported ingredients shown to support natural, long, stunning hair growth. By supplying your hair the little-known vital nutrients it needs to grow thick, strong, and healthy. And now you can join these women who've been given a second chance at full, gorgeous locks of hair.